Hi guys, this time we're going to talk about multiplying with decimals. So when we multiply, say we had numbers like 62 times 5. If I have multiplication like that, well, I'm going to put one number on top of the other, 62 and 5, like that. Then I start with the number on the bottom that's closest to the right, and I multiply it by all the numbers on the top. So I go 5 times 2, and that's 10. So just like in addition, I put the 1 up on top of the 6, and then I do this. And then 5 times 6 is 30. But in this case, this is 30 when I multiplied, and then this 1 up here just gets added in. So this becomes 31. So the answer is 310. So say I did 6.2 times 5.43. So in this case, this number has more digits, so I can choose to put this number on the top. With multiplication, it doesn't matter the order. Subtraction, it really does. Multiplication, not so much. So just to make it easier on myself, I'll put the number with more digits on the top, 5.43, and then on the bottom, I'll put 6.2. Notice that I didn't line up the decimals here because it doesn't matter. So in multiplication, I think about this number 2 on the bottom, and that becomes more important than lining up the decimals. Later on, the decimals become important, but while I'm doing the multiplication, I'm going to just ignore the decimals entirely. So I go 2 times 3, and that's 6. Then I do 2 times 4, and that's 8. Then I do 2 times 5, and that's 10. That's my first line. But since I have 2 digits down here, now that I've multiplied the 2 by all the top digits, I have to go and multiply the 6 by all the top digits. So 6 times 3 is 18. So notice, I already did 6 times 3. The 1 goes on top of the digit next to it. So now I go 6 times 4 is 24, plus that 1 on top, that's 25. So I put the 2 up here and the 5 down here. Now I do 6 times 5. And the answer to 6 times 5, of course, is 30. And then I go 30 plus 2, and I have nowhere else to put that first digit, so I write it down here, 32. Now, in order to finish this off, I've got to add these together. So my next step is addition. So 6, there's nothing under here. So 6 plus nothing is just 6. 8 plus 8 is 16. So I put this 1 on the top, 6 down here. 5 plus 0 is 5. And then since I'm adding, I just add the other 1 in here, and I get a total of 6. Then I get 2 plus 1 is 3. And then 3, there's nothing up here, so it's 3. Now, this number is pretty huge. This is where my decimals come into play. I go way back up to the top, and I count the number of digits on the right side of the decimal. So in this example, this digit is on the right side of the decimal. So is this one and this one. I can tell this because the decimals are right here. So this is a total of 3, 1, 2, 3 digits on the right side of the decimal. So since there are 3 digits on the right, I start here and I count back 1, 2, 3, and this is my answer. 33.666 is my answer for that multiplication. Hope this helps. Let me know if you have any questions.